Good morning. Well, it's morning time when I'm recording this. So good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time it is. Happy whatever it is to you. Happy birthday, happy holiday, happy anniversary, happy whatever. I realized that I have not been on YouTube for a month. I haven't uploaded a video in a month. Some type of YouTuber I am. But with everything that's going on in the world, I had a really hard time trying to record. I had a really hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to say and put it into words. As for everything that's going on, it saddens me. It makes me very, very sad. Obviously, this isn't new for me. This has been years and years in the making. I've been seeing it since I was in high school. Before that, obviously I was too young and didn't really realize what was going on. But especially with, Trayvon Martin, that was really the start of when everything kind of sank in for me, for everything that's going on in this world and all of the, insanities that happen in this world because of, the color of someone's skin. And I just simply wanted to say that I pray for, all of these people's families. I don't want to, go on a long list of listing all of these names. I know them all, but I'm not going to go on a long list because that would be like a 180-minute video. But I do want to say that I'm praying for all their families. I'm praying for all of these people. Hopefully they have been able to find their peace with, all of the movement and protest and peaceful protests and, everything that's been going on. It is so important to use your voice. Even though, I don't have a very large platform on YouTube, I still do have a platform. I still have a platform on my social media. I still have a platform on all of these things. So I think it is very, very important to still say something, that I stand with the Black Lives Matter movement, and that I stand with all of my people in trying to, come out and no longer have these levels of oppression. As I've said in previous videos, I went to Catholic school my whole life. This isn't the first time that I've heard about racism. This isn't the first time that I've experienced it or anything like that. I think that there is a lot that we need to do. There's a lot of, things that we need to push to the forefront. We need to stand together as a unit, whether you are black, white, blue, purple, I don't care. If you stand with Black Lives Matter, I stand with you. So we need to go ahead and put ourselves together and realize what is in front of us and what we need to do. All right, onto this video. I know it's been a month. I am so sorry. And with everything that was going on, I wanted to say something, but I didn't really know how to. And I cut my hair. It's purple now. You probably can't see it because of the lighting. It's literally raining here. It's been raining for like the past 2 days. It's gross. But I cut my hair. My birthday was the 21st, so, happy belated birthday to me. And I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome back if it's you coming back. If it's you coming here for the first time, welcome. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. And here's the video. Showing off. Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Hey, it's Trell. So if you found yourself here, then you either watch part 1 or you somehow managed to find part 2 without watching part 1. So go back, watch part 1. And if you've already watched part 1, welcome. Here is the rest of my delivery story. Like I said, YouTube only lets you have 15 minutes, and this part was 10 when I was editing and doing all of that stuff. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, join the gang. So pretty much we went through and did all of those things, and obviously I went for anesthesia and everything like that, and then I am on the operating table. So within an hour they had me checked in. I was checked in, I was put in the triage, and they had me on the operating table within an hour, because that is how quickly they were progressing. Lauren's head was down there. She was ready to pop out. Like, when they were checking me, they said that they could feel her head. So, that was the grand old time. So that's how that kind of happened. So fast forward to they have me on the operating table. The anesthesiologist is sitting with me, and, we're just talking and everything like that. And he tells me, like, if they're a boy and a girl, what would their names be? And I was like, I really haven't gotten anything, definite with their names or anything like that, or anything. I really hadn't even thought about names. So he's like, okay, well, let me know when you can no longer feel me pinching you. So I said, okay, cool, all right, totally fine. So then he's pinching me. Okay, I feel it the first time. Don't feel it at all the second time. I mean, this is within like 2 minutes. So apparently I am highly susceptible to anesthesia. We found that out. That was fun to know. So I remember getting opened up and everything, and then my OB yelling over to me. They took out the first baby. It's a girl. Yay, it's a girl. I start hysterically crying. I am bawling. Me and my mom look exactly alike. That is my twin. Like, we have the same face. I always wanted a little girl. Because I wanted a twin. I wanted the relationship that, like every little girl has with her mom and everything like that. So that was really, really exciting to me. And then they got her out, got me all cleaned up from there, pulled out the placenta, everything like that. Then they got out my baby boy, and he is insane. He is literally the best little thing that could ever happen to me. They both are. They are my reason. They are my why. They are absolutely the most amazing little humans on the flippin' flappin' planet. I'll put a ton of pictures at the end so you all can see them. I know I was a little bit worried about posting them, but I will definitely probably post them in this video since we're doing a labor and delivery video. You can't do a labor and delivery video without, posting the babies. So that was where we were at. And then, so they were like, all right, you're all good, mom. I don't know who needs to hear this, but in a cesarean, they don't care about you. I hate to tell you this, moms, but they don't care about you. They take your organs and just throw them back in there. They're like, place them nicely? No, honey, no. We're going to throw them. Like, they literally just throw them back in your body and then sew you up. So that's what they did to me. I'm still recovering. It's fine. It takes almost an entire year for your organs to go back where they're supposed to. Let me repeat that one more time. It takes almost an entire year for your organs to go back to where they are supposed to be. So when somebody tells you at 6 weeks, oh, you should be back to normal, you're completely fine. Like, you should 6 to 8 weeks. There's nothing wrong with you. Say my organs ain't where they're supposed to be. Okay? That's what you tell them. But so pretty much with that, they get me sewn up and everything. They take the twins down to like the little NICU it was a smaller hospital, so it was like a little NICU, their little nursery. So they get them all cleaned up, they get them weighed, they get them warmed up and everything like that. So then I get wheeled back down to my room. They put me in and everything, and then I get to see my daughter. So I'm like, oh my goodness, like I saw them before, but I really didn't get a chance to get a good look at them because they had to weigh them and clean them up and do all that stuff. So I get to, hold them for the first time, and I'm so excited, and I get to hold them and everything. So I'm holding them, and then, we're kind of like, oh, where is my son? So Leo had a couple of problems. Well, that's their names now that I've said them both, Lauren and Leo. But Leo had a few issues with, keeping up his blood sugar and keeping up his warmth and everything. So pretty much what happened was Leo was not able to keep his warmth. He could not stay warm for anything, and that's what we were working on. So, it was tough. It was definitely tough. So eventually I got to go and they brought him down, and I got to see him, got to hold him, everything. So I have pictures with both of them and everything, and I won't post that picture because your girl's a beluga whale. They pumped me with fluids. I will not post a picture of me and them, but I'll post pictures of them. So pretty much that's everything that happened with that. And then they ended up sending Leo to the NICU up in Toledo for 27 days. The worst 27 days of my life. Every single day it was painful. Every single day I was without my baby. Every single day I had to be calling because I had a sister at home. I couldn't go up all the time. Like, yes, I was there a ton, but I felt awful. I felt like a terrible mom because I couldn't be there every single second because, number one, is they sent him up his second day of life. So he was 2 days old when they sent him up. So I was still in the hospital for another about 2 days before I could even go see him. So I did not see my kid at all for like 2 days. So it was awful. And then once I got out, I was there, but I couldn't stay all the time because I was breastfeeding Lauren, but I couldn't breastfeed Leo because he was on a special like extra cal, like it's like a 22 cal formula, and it was a special formula for him. So I couldn't be there to do everything that he needed for me. I couldn't, and it is the worst feeling in the pit of your stomach to feel like you can't be there for your kids. Like, I felt like an awful mom. I know I did have a lot of mommy guilt for that when I wanted to breastfeed him so bad. So bad. But whoo, honey child, when that 27th day hit and they said my baby was coming home, I had a little cute outfit for him. We popped out. Like, we were gone. I was like, get me up to Toledo. Get me up to Toledo now. Go get my baby. Let's go. Like, I'm done. So I have pictures of Leo when we went to go get him after the 27 days. Pretty much he just had some blood sugar issues at the beginning. He had some feeding issues just because of the blood sugar, he just wanted to sleep, and that's all he wanted to do. So he had I think it was a low blood sugar, but because like a low blood sugar would make you sleep. I think that's what it was. So he would just sleep and sleep and sleep, and he'd just sleep all day. So they ended up having to put a food tube in him, and oh my goodness, and he was so tiny. Well, they both were really, really tiny, but like Lauren chunked up really quick because she was breastfeeding. But oh my goodness, he was so tiny. Like, Lauren was 4 pounds. Oh my goodness, I'm a terrible mom. 4 pounds, 14 ounces. And Leo was 4 pounds, 9 ounces. There it is. I promise I'm not a bad mom. But yeah, that was how much they weighed. So they were both really tiny, but Leo was especially tiny. He has just recently, since we started putting him on table food, that's when he chunked up. But that's just how some kids are. I mean, he was IUGR, which is he was growth restricted, just because I am only 5'3". Obviously, y'all can't see me like standing, but I am only 5'3". I'm only so big of a person, so there's only so much space that they had to go. So, I mean, I was a tinier baby too, like I was a tinier infant when I was born, so it kind of makes sense just genetically and everything, how it's connecting to why, they were smaller and everything like that. So now they are 10 months. They will be 11 months on the 1st, and they'll be a year old July 1st. I can't believe this. They grow so fast. Like, everyone tells you, oh my goodness, within the first year, your kids grow so fast. Like, everything. I'm looking at Lauren now, and I'm like, where did these chunky thighs come from? I said, you were not this chunky when I put you to bed last night. Leo, your face was not this chunky when I put you to bed last night. Like, what happened? But no, they're good. They're healthy. They're big. They're doing everything that they're supposed to. Actually, I've been told by multiple people that my kids are a little bit advanced on what they're supposed to be doing, which is absolutely amazing for twins, which I am very, very excited about. I'm sorry, there was someone knocking, but I don't think it was at my house, so I got a little nervous for a second. But it's very, very exciting that they are, big, and, everything that they needed to do, they are doing. They're hitting milestones out of the park. They're still not on the growth chart yet, but once again, they're twins. They're not going to, they're not going to hit everything as normal as all the rest of the kids are, because they were Leo was a little bit growth restricted. I think Lauren, her head size is definitely on the chart, and she's going fantastic on her big old head. But besides that, I think that's everything. If you have any more questions about my labor and delivery and just kind of how everything, like the real logistics of how everything worked for me, you can always comment them down below. If you made it through this whole video, thank you. Why don't you should like it, you should comment, you should subscribe. Because this is what we do. We come in, we have some fun, we chat, we talk, and we keep it rolling. All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight.